Okay, so 531 Better Prepared is basically my second cycle of 531. So another 4 weeks that I'm going to be doing this. But I do not like the deload week. So after 3 weeks, it's technically supposed to be 4 weeks. Your fourth week is your deload week, which means lift less. So after 3 weeks, I'm going to restart the cycle and add 5 pounds to my bench press and my overhead press. And then I'm going to add 10 pounds to my squat and deadlift. So instead of 4 weeks, it's going to be 3 week cycle for me. Now keep in mind, when it says 65% of your training max, or TM, which is in the program, it means that you have to get 90% of your 1 rep max for those lifts, and that would be your training max. That is very important, or you're not going to be following the right program. Also, Better Prepared means I'm learning more on how to schedule a powerlifting program. Basically, you need an explosive movement, which you'll see in the program I'm posting. It'll be having something like box jumps or broad jumps or clapping push-ups, something like that. And then it'll have my main lift, which will be your squat, bench, deadlift, or overhead press, okay? And then after that will be my accessory work, such as pull-ups or rows. And then after that will be some sort of conditioning work, which is usually probably gonna be like some sledgehammer slams, something like that. I'll be hitting a tire for a couple times. And then on my off days, I'm still doing sprints and a lot of pull-ups, trying to work on my muscle-ups. But you'll see in the program, I'm doing it a little different as well. I do my working sets. There's always gonna be 3 working sets. You'll see working set on there. And you also see warm-up sets. But I will be doing my working sets, and then as I pyramid up to my last working set, then I will pyramid back down my working set. So once I finish my 3rd set, I'll start at my 3rd set again, and then just do max reps, as many as I can do with that weight for each set, and just go back down to those 3 sets. So instead of doing 3 sets of whatever the recommended reps are, I'm doing 6 sets. First 3 are recommended reps, the last 3 are max out reps. And this is just so I can get more volume, which means I can lift more with that weight or with that exercise. Just because I feel like doing it only 3 reps is just not enough for me. Also, I will not be doing a deload week. I may have said that earlier, I don't know. Second time doing this video because I messed up the first time. Point being, I will not be doing a deload week just because the deload week is every 4 weeks, and I feel like that's too little of training for me. I feel like I don't need that 4th week. Maybe every other 4th week I'll do it, but for now I'm only going to be doing 3 week cycles instead of 4 week cycles. So I'm going to go from there. But yeah, give the program a shot if you want. Really good if you're just starting out in powerlifting. Just make sure you know your 1 rep max so you can get your 90% of that to have your training max. Also, make sure you know how to do the form correctly so you don't hurt yourself. If you have any questions, feel free, comment, do whatever you got to do to get a hold of me.